Hi guys, I'm back and my liquid mixture has cooled down. This is part two of how to make quick, easy, cheap fondant with a mixer. You can use any mixer you want, but the key here is a dough hook. You will need a dough hook in order to mix up and knead the dough for you. This will do most of the kneading for you so that you don't have to do it by hand as much. A lot of people will mix up their fondant by hand, and it's very exhausting. So I, worked on this technique for a while, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So if you haven't watched part one of my video, I have a liquid mixture here that I mixed up. This is the starting point for fondant. You will need to watch part one of the video in order to know what I did to mix up the liquid part of the fondant batch. I did it in two parts because of course it had to cool, and this is what it looks like. Let me just show you guys. Completely cool. This is what the mixture looks like. It's still room temperature. It's not cold. It's just cooled down. It's not warm anymore. And I gave it a good stir, of course, periodically, just to check on the consistency of it. You don't want it to solidify. You don't want it to get too hard. You just want it to be nice and cool to the touch. You want to actually take your finger and just, touch a little bit of it and see how it feels and see if it feels room temperature. You don't want it to be warm. You don't want it to be cold. You want it to be room temperature. Okay, so this is perfect and this is ready to go. You're going to take a 2-pound bag of powdered confectioner sugar. It could be any brand, doesn't really matter. And this is what you're going to use as the powder base to your fondant mixture. I'm going to pour it in the bowl. And the way that I'm going to do it is kind of unique. I'm going to pour a little bit more than half of the bag in there. So about 3/4 of your bag of powdered sugar will go in there. So I have about 1/4 left that I'm going to add periodically as it goes on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little kind of bowl in my bowl of powdered sugar. I'm going to create that bowl because I'm going to put the mixture into the center of this powdered sugar bowl. I'm just going to use my hands and just spread it around the powdered sugar so that it has like walls on the side and a reservoir in the middle where the liquid mixture is going to go. Let me give you guys a peek. I know this isn't the best angle. Trying to work with recording this here on my own. But you'll see there's literally just a little hole in the middle that I've created with my hands. Doesn't have to be neat, doesn't have to be perfect. It isn't that serious. It's just important to know that this liquid here is going to go in the middle, perfectly in the middle. 100% of the liquid is going to go into the middle of that reservoir that you created. Here we go. Have a little rubber spatula to make sure I get all of it here, which is super important. So everything's so carefully measured that anything can kind of mess up the dough. So it's super important just to make sure you get all of everything. Okay, my cooled liquid mixture goes in the middle of this reservoir. Let me give you guys another peek just to show you what it looks like once it's in there. Okay, you'll see it's completely surrounded by powdered sugar, and the liquid mixture is in the middle here. Now, of course, you don't want that liquid mixture to be hot or warm because it would literally cook the powdered sugar. Now, what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of the powdered sugar from the walls and put it on top so that it's like completely encapsulated in powdered sugar, for lack of a better word. So you'll see here, now you can't see it. You can't see the liquid in the middle. And all I did was literally just take some from the walls and just dump it over. Put that on your mixer. Super easy, super straightforward. You have powdered sugar all around, liquid in the middle. So you want to make first a powdered sugar bowl where you dump in 3/4 of the 2-pound bag of powdered sugar, and then you line out the walls like this with your hands to kind of create a bowl of powdered sugar within your metal bowl.